Get ready for the dictation on the count of 3, 2, 1, start. Now, I would like to place a critical point before the Union government. Sir, March rains are highly complicated rains. The meteorological study of 2010 indicate that across the Asian region, including India, whenever there are rains, especially at the concluding phase of Rabi season and at the onset of Kharif season, both the farming community and the agrarian sector have faced very serious challenge. In the last 15 years, we have not come across the March rains. This time, the month of March has begun with untimely rains, and it is warning us to be alert about the fungal diseases. It will not end with this Rabi season. It will also prolong even to the Kharif season. Because of its carrying capacity of the germs and fungus, the locust which creates havoc in the fields across the nation is an important scientific point to be taken note of. Besides, sir, after the beginning of the rains, for the initial 10 hours, the North Indian farming community took it as a grace because slight heat waves were gradually generating and the wheat and other crops were getting complications because of the sudden heat waves. These rains would have been supportive, but after 18 hours, the agricultural research units, in particular the Indian Institute of Wheat and Barley, research indicated that it was going to have very dangerous ramifications for tomorrow. Sir, in my state, Telangana, particularly in Nizamabad and other districts, there have been continuous rains for the last 4 days. The commercial crops are stable crops there, but this time vegetables, fruits and other commercial crops are getting complications due to March rains. So we have to look at the impending natural calamities. The climate change, the global warming and the El Nino effect are going to harm us. These indicators have to be taken very seriously. And we should be ready to face these type of situations. Last year, we faced drought throughout the country and these untimely rains have given a challenge to the Kharif season. Keeping these factors in view, I urge upon the Union government to treat this situation as a natural calamity. Not only this, sir, during this summer season, we are going to face very serious heat conditions. Even that is something like a natural calamity. These shall be automatically taken note of apart from sending teams from the Union government. Sir, I would like to thank you for allowing me to speak on this matter. In 2006, the Government of India had passed the Forest Rights Act. As a result, nearly 8 crore people who are living in the forest areas comprising of tribals and forest dwellers both, who have a community right over the forest as well as those who are cultivating the forest should be granted that land and they should be recognized as cultivators, because they are the real people who have been cultivating that land. Sir, very unfortunate part is that many states have hardly paid any attention to it, despite the fact that the Tribal Affairs Ministry, I thank the Tribal Affairs Minister is here, if I am not wrong, is the nodal agency to say to it that this gets implemented by the states. We did not put the Forest Department as the nodal agency because we know the mind of the Forest Department that it would not part with the forest land as well as the community forest. However, many officers of the Forest Department have been transferred by the states to the Tribal Affairs Ministry, who have a completely different attitude of not granting the land to the tribals as well as the forest dwellers. Sir, many states have not even constituted a committee as far as the forest dwellers are concerned, because there is a condition put forth before the forest dwellers that they have to prove that they are living there since past 3 generations. The Tribal Affairs Ministry has interpreted this provision as if they have to prove that for the last 72 years they are staying there. As a result, none of the forest dwellers in a state like Gujarat or Rajasthan is given a forest land despite the fact that they have been cultivating the land for years. I would also like to bring to the notice of the House another fact. Sir Kaka Kelkar Commission was appointed in 1952. Many of the people originally belonging to tribal community were enumerated in the 1931 census of the British as non-tribal because the princely state at that time told them that if they write or tell the commission that they were tribal, then they would be required to marry their girls in lower community to become backward classes.